On this video, I am going to continue working through the book of Genesis, chapter 1, doing Christological Hebrew grammar. And we are on now verse 20 of chapter 1 of Genesis. What I'm going to do is I'm doing a revision of these grammars, shortening them and revising them. They're out in fuller form, but now I want to do a shortened version so that anyone can pick it up at any point and work in grammar. If they're willing to learn the alphabet and can read it, then we'll be doing the grammar analysis. So we begin. Vayomer Elohim yishretzu hamayim sheretz nefesh haya va'of ya'ofef al ha'aretz al penei rekia ha-shamayim. We look at the vocabulary, but if we're translating it first, and God said, "Let the waters swarm with swarms of living souls, and let the birds fly over the earth upon the face of the expanse of the heavens." Looking at vocabulary, we have sharat, which is a verb that means to swarm or to team. Sheretz is a noun, and we would render it a swarming creature. Of, or uf, I should say, is a verb meaning to fly. And of is a noun meaning bird or birds. So we look at the grammar, Vayomer Elohim, and God said. Notice Vayomer, again, as we're seeing it throughout here, is a cow imperfect, third masculine singular from the root amar, with a yod and a vav conversive, or a vav consecutive. And God said, Yishretzu hamayim. Let the waters swarm or teem. Notice as we look at this, sharats means to swarm, and we have a cow imperfect jussive. It's like a command, so we call it a jussive. It's a third masculine plural. Notice the u, indicative of a third masculine plural here. And since it is a command, it's in the jussive form. So the cow imperfect jussive third masculine plural from sharats. Then sheretz nefesh haya, with swarms of living souls or living creatures. Notice here you have the cognate accusative sheretz. It has the same cognate in the noun that we have in the verb sharats, sheretz. And then it goes on, let the waters swarm with swarms of living souls, nefesh chaya. Here we have, as we're seeing in other places, two nouns in construct. Notice also the singular noun is used collectively. So let the waters swarm with swarms of living souls. And then the waters are swarming. We now move to the heavens. Va'of ya'ofef al ha'aretz. Notice, and the winged bird, let it fly over the earth. Notice of is a singular, but used here as a collective singular, meaning birds. So let the birds fly, Ya'ofev. Ya'ofev is from the root uf, which means to fly. And notice this form is somewhat different. It is what we call a polel, P-O-L-E-L, imperfect, third masculine singular from the root uf. And when we have a middle weak verb, like here, the final consonant then will geminate or double itself in this particular type of verb, which is called here a polel. Let the birds fly. A polel or active form of the polel stem. So let the birds fly al pnei rakia ha-shamayim, upon the expanse of the heavens. Al means upon, and notice pnei rakia. Al is a preposition. Pnei is from panayim, a dual form in Hebrew meaning face, but here it is in construct. So panayim becomes panei with the tseriyod in construct with rakia, which is also in construct with hashamayim. So here we have two constructs back to back. Upon the face of the expanse of the heavens, the expanse of the heavens. Notice, as we said, rakia is in construct with hashamayim, and ha is a definite article. And notice here, it is a dual form. So upon the face of the expanse of the heavens. So it's interesting. Here's an example, as we've said, of two constructs back to back. Pnei rakia and rakia hashamayim, upon the face of the expanse of the heavens. So again, we would translate it, and God said, let the waters swarm with swarms of living souls, and let the birds fly over the earth upon the face of the expanse of the heaven. Notice here the alliteration or the assonance that we have here, of, of faith. And what a beautiful alliteration. We have the same in Yeshretsu Sheretz. So in this verse, we have two beautiful examples of literary assonance or alliteration. So you don't worship the birds or things that swarm in the waters, but you worship the Creator, which is the Lord who is the Creator, Elohim. And in the New Testament, Jesus is also the Creator of all things. In the second person of the Blessed Trinity, we have it in John 1, verse 3. Panta di altuagenita, kakuris altuagenita udachen hageganin. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that has been made. Speaking of Jesus Christ in the New Testament.